savage of this brain feels it wasn't birth on earth.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Tupac reaction. As always, we're your host. I'm KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie.
And today it's actually a Patreon request from RD7. And this is Tupac, Teardrops, and Closed Caskets, featuring Nate Dogg and the Outlawz. We did the Good Die Young featuring the Outlawz earlier. And funny enough, I'm a massive Nate Dogg fan. And was always a bigger Tupac fan. But I don't think I've heard this song before.
Wow.
So, like, maybe when it plays, I'll know it, but if not, I just don't remember it. And I'm a huge Nate Dogg fan, too, so it kind of threw me off. But shout out to RD7, all the Patreon legends out there. You guys absolutely rock. We love you guys. We wouldn't be doing this without you on YouTube. Thank you guys for always tuning in. The amazing comments. If you want unreleased Tupac reactions, the movies, the documentaries, that's all on Patreon if you want to check it out. But if not, thank you for just supporting our channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. But we will kick this off. Tupac, Teardrops, and Closed Caskets. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar.
Words like all we got left. Teardrops and closed caskets. Tell me how you feeling, yeah. It took a week to go down. Recollection, see how crazy it sound. The whole town's on a mission, adolescence. Penitentiary bound. Now introducing your trigger. Since birth, I said I'm getting bigger. Just another wild ass nigga. But he was feeling for precious. But Precious was a ghetto girl. Could be no sex without that gold Lexus. But Lil Trigger was heartbroken. He had to get his papers. Seeing visions of people smoking and niggas catching vapors. Got his man from around the corner. We call him Lil Mo. Been in so many reform schools. They had to let him go. Here's where the plot thickens. They got a plot to make a profit with their Glock spitting. They call us smart, hitting blocks with their guns blowing. Somebody's gonna die tonight. Still no one's knowing. So they kept going, catching dealers coming out they call. Will they survive? 2 semi-automatic nines. Them niggas die. Plus nobody in the hood cries. It's like they celebrate the death and wish they could die. So peep the lesson. But wait a minute, back to Precious. She's snorting dope in the backseat of Triggs Lexus. Teardrops and closed caskets.
There's good, Nate. All right. Yeah, I definitely have never heard this song. And I was not expecting Tupac to go back and forth with the Outlaw Crews, like bar for bar.
Yeah.
They're just splitting the verse on that. Sorry, guys, I don't remember the names of all the Outlaws, or I can't pick them out. I know you guys can. So if you can let me know who's coming in on which verse, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that was just, I wasn't expecting that. It's rare for a Tupac come in a back and forth with another artist. And just kind of going through the stories of just different lives in the hood. Like the one guy, grabbing his first gun for the first time. Or there's one line he said something like, you just know that you're kind of like, you're so in debt or whatever that sometimes you're just praying to die. And then he's talking about the one girl like sniffing coke in the back of Buddy's Lexus. Just all the stories of falling into the street life, I guess is the best way to put it.
And it's crazy to think, like, so this is a topic that we're getting used to. And almost it seemed like at first, like, I thought it was talking about Tupac's story. Because I thought it was like when he said he was like in a reform school. I was thinking like, the art school. And then, his pockets being filled with like a gun instead. Or they found like a prophet to fill his pockets with guns. But it goes to show just how much of mental it is.
Yeah, big
how
time.
much of like even dealing in like in a hard environment where, let's say, like stability isn't necessarily given.
Yeah.
Where you have to be really resourceful. It's
to be constantly in survival mode.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of where I'm just like hearing the different stories, and then you can see pictures of it, and then my first thought is just like, how low do you have to feel when you sit with that bar when they have debt and they're just kind of wishing because it's like weighing so much on them that it's just at the point where they're not even living anymore.
Oh, and all you can do to go pay off anything is to, do
get
what
in
you
deeper.
can't do at the time. Get robbed, do whatever, sell drugs.
But then that takes another mental toll of
thing,
like a
then
different
you're gonna end up probably
thing.
getting shot or, you're gonna end up in jail or in a casket, you know.
And it's not just like one specific problem that they're usually dealing
No.
with. It's, you know, it's like it's security, it's safety, it's trying to find your resources, you know, trying to protect your family.
Roof over your
all
head,
in
food.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. And then I heard Nate Dogg coming in with his voice, and like I said, I'm a massive Nate Dogg fan. And if I heard this, I've heard it maybe like once or twice way back in the day, but even the beat, everything's not ringing a bell with me. So yeah, this is trippy. I love it when I get Tupac ones that are my first reaction.
That's so rare.
Yeah, we've had a couple. So like I said, I'm a Tupac fan, but I definitely have not heard every single song. In fact, we released Dope Fiend's Diner on our channel, and we had so many comments saying they never heard that song before.
Yeah.
I even have one comment saying like
Me
the guy
too.
thought it was AI, and he's like, I don't think this was ever. I remember hearing that song like 20 years ago, you know. So I was like, I know it's not AI, and it was just, I think it was I searched it up on Google, and it was just a cut song from one of his albums. But for some reason, 20 years ago, remember guys when we used to use LimeWire and shit? Like I just
never
typed in
used
Tupac,
that.
saw
No
that
kidding.
song, downloaded it, and it was there you go. YouTube don't hate me. This was years ago. I'm innocent.
I'm a good boy now.
Alright, let's go.
But wait a minute, back to Precious. She's snorting dope in the backseat of Triggs Lexus. Teardrops and closed caskets. Forever be. Teardrops and closed caskets. Teardrops and closed caskets. Forever be. Teardrops and closed caskets. Don't let these ghetto streets get you. Precious was the victim from a dime to a nickel. Hoping God's blessings stick with you. Picture the neighborhood kingpin who's getting bigger. Familiar face, but a man now. It's Lil Trigger. Now Lil Mo was a soldier to the fullest. Down for his homies, always the first to spit bullets. All he wanted was to be a thug. Never pictured his truest homeboy would fall in love. His way to get ya. Now Precious is pregnant. Lil Trigger is happy he wants to marry her now. Not knowing he ain't today. But Precious was slow while Lil Trigger was making dope. She slipping to secret places and getting.
Alright, now I'm getting a little more catching on the story. It's about the two stories of the one guy who's becoming a street hood but falling in love with the girl Precious. That's like they're both kind of, Tupac's more rapping about the girl Precious, and the other guy's more rapping about, well, they kind of keep flipping back and forth, but this guy's now falling in love and kind of like at this point, you know, he has her snorting coke in the back of his car and kind of bringing her into the street life.
Ah,
But
okay.
yeah, I'm just catching
That's
on
what I
now.
tell my parents that you did to me. You tainted me. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Jesus, throw me under the bus.
I'm totally
Never did blow in my life. All right, guys, let's go. Woo!
But it's so true, though. It could go either way, right? Like, he could either maybe fall into his world and make his life a little better.
Yeah.
Or she could just...
We'll see where the story goes. I've definitely never heard the song, but now listening more and more, it's starting to clue in. Because at first I was like, are they talking about the same person? Then now I'm getting it, it's two different people. I forget the name, but the girl's name is Precious. And then they had another name for the other guy, but let's keep
Also,
it
I just
going.
want to say my nose was itchy. We were just talking. I don't want to make it
We
look
don't
like...
do drugs or download
Hold on,
from
I'm just here,
LimeWire.
just
This is a
freaking-
public service announcement to YouTube.
No, yeah, we do not.
Weed? Yeah. That's not a drug. Not in Canada.
Just to clarify.
Truest homeboy would fall in love. His way to get ya. Now Precious is pregnant. Lil Trigger is happy he wants to marry her now. Not knowing he ain't today. But Precious was slow while Lil Trigger was making dope. She slipping to secret places and getting with Lil Mo. The neighborhood's buzzing. Now people are talking. Lil Trigger's getting pictures of the both of them walking. Hand to hand, couldn't understand how his baby's mama could disappear with another man and his best friend. Now jealousy's dangerous. And if you don't believe me, then watch the way that this story ends, and maybe you'll see there ain't no heroes or villains, ain't no pleasure in killing, just the smoke from the caterpillar. A man with no villains and closed caskets.
There ain't no heroes or villains. What a line that is. So she went and cheated on him then.
Yeah.
He said if you don't believe it,
With his
Quincy's
best
not
friend,
a
it
guy
sound
you're gonna
like-
fuck with, and then you're gonna see at the end of the story. What's that?
It sounded like she said, like, with his best friend.
Yeah.
She left with my best friend.
Well, this guy's not a guy to fuck with. You'll see the story. Yeah. All right.
boy.
It's playing out.
I would become the villain then.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go.
Ain't no heroes or villains, Ain't no pleasure in killing, just the smoke from the cap pillar. A man with no feelings and closed caskets. Teardrops and closed caskets. While you dead and look ahead. A man with no feelings and closed caskets. Teardrops and closed caskets. That's all we got left. That's all.
Now with the problems of poverty and the tricks to these tales, how many people have died? How many are little turns? Although best friends before, no trigger and more. They in the all-out war over fame. They ain't know behind the curtains that privacy plus is already laid down. The results is the same with different names and it turns out.
Y'all know how it is, same old thing in the same old town. Little trick got his nose wide open off this one trick, now he's played out. Figures Lil Mo
Was plotting plans will get bigger. Precious was his way to put his hands on little trigger.
all the while. Let's look at Precious. Too dumb to see what's going down.
Too doped up to ask questions.
Used to be comrades,
But now we blast on sight.
what could be so bad?
Got what we last tonight.
From misdemeanors to felonies, small time to selling keys. I can't believe the shit they telling me. They open fire, 3 bodies dropped, so call the cops.
Precious low, mo and trig.
Teardrops and closed caskets.
Of course, all 3 go down. Yeah, that's a crazy story, man. That's trippy. I've never heard like a back and forth with 2, but there might be even more songs like this where they go back and forth. So that's a trip in its own. And then they're all explaining the same story, and like kind of like each guy's explaining the other person's part.
Yep, the
And
other
just
point of view.
yeah, she cheated on him, and they started going at each other, and she's too doped out to realize what's going on or what she's done, and then
Shots fired.
3 people done. Yeah, just like that. What happened to bitches before, or hoes? What is it?
Bros before hoes.
Bros before. I don't even know the saying. I was trying to think of
He's like, bitches.
I was gonna
hoes.
say bitches before hoes, and I was like, oh no, I don't mean to laugh even at the top of the song. It's just wow.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking that those things that it's I guess common enough where they feel like they need to write a song about it, right? Like even if it wasn't personally their family, it's probably been all over newspapers and stuff like that. Like in this specific situation where a lot of people have gone into situations like that.
Oh, easily. How many of you've heard stories, even us here, and that's just a common story outside of
Even
ghetto or hood life. Of just I've known people who've been shot and killed here for
I was just thinking of them
for
actually.
like doing stuff like that.
For getting caught up in that world and just
getting totally
the darkness
lost
swallows you, eh?
Yep.
Like,
It's crazy. Wow, their storytelling's incredible. Because at first, like I'll admit, like I was a little lost. I was like, okay, they're just saying stories of people. And then as the second verse came, I'm like, oh, they're linking up now.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's like good storytelling. So at first you're like, kind of what's going on. Then it explains it. Like they're doing a really great job at storytelling in this one.
Shit they telling me. They open fire, 3 bodies dropped, so call the cops.
Precious low, mo and trig.
Teardrops and closed caskets. And QD3 in this motherfucker. Teardrops and closed caskets. We dedicate this to all the fallen comrades. That's right. All the homies that didn't make it to see this day. Rest in peace. You know what I mean? I know it's hard out there. But teardrops and closed caskets. It's like that's all we got to look forward to these days. Murders, brothers dying, funerals. It's like I done ran out of suits, homie. I done ran out of tears. We gonna have to do something, y'all. We gonna have to do something. Cause I know all these mothers is tired of seeing the same thing.
Rest in peace.
Teardrops and closed caskets. I send this out to Matulu, Geronimo, and to Harvey, all the fallen comrades, all the soldiers,
To the homie Booty, rest in peace, nigga.
all the homies that fell, all the homies. May God bless your families. May you always live in a motherfucking heart, and the thug nigga's heart forever. Rest in peace, nigga. May your enemies be deceased, dead on the streets. We can't have peace to the niggas.
Like I always said, I said in the last song reaction we did, I forget which one it was. I think it was The Good Die Young. Sometimes the most impactful parts is the talking at the end. Mm-hmm. Like they're so good at that, the talking. They always shout out their fallen homies. Right there, it's like I've run out of suits and I've run out of tears.
yeah,
That's a crazy line.
that's a heartbreaking line.
Yeah, for sure. That's intense.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Like
just riding it out with the poetry at the end and just shouting them all out. Man.
I mean, it's so nice that after each song, as you said, they still pay respect to the ones that have. Because it's almost like they know that it could have been them.
Yeah.
And it's almost just like you got on the train like right when it was about to pull away, right? And everyone left behind, unfortunately, just seems like they didn't make it. And so like you hold that sense of gratitude. But then it sucks because like you hold that sense of gratitude that it wasn't you and that you love them and try to hold respect for them. But then it's so unfortunate to be stuck like in such a dark environment to feel like that you can escape it. That you are just another statistic, And I'm saying it with much love and compassion because I don't even know. That's crazy because
most of them are just another number.
Yeah.
In the long run, you hear in the news, another person died on the streets today.
And in reality, it's and you're going in and you zoom into those communities and they have just maybe grieved someone last week and now they're finding out like another friend is gone and it's just I don't know. I don't have the words to explain of how that would feel like, especially their lives taken.
Yeah.
Taken by someone else is a different kind of pain.
Yeah. Another just fantastic storytelling track between all of them. For them even going back and forth and explaining the story. Usually when you hear back and forth, it's let's say like Bad Meets Evil, Royce and Eminem, which you know well, or other artists. It's like bar heavy back and forth, not to actually like explain the story, which is absolutely insane. Like I said, I never heard this. So I'm surprised. Nate Dogg just had that background vocals. He was still kind of doing background vocals at this point. Wasn't the Nate Dogg we all know as the Hook King at this point. This probably kicked him off. Very good song.
Had a lot of soul into it though.
A lot of soul, yeah.
For like it being more of a dark theme song. Yeah. Because even with Nate Dogg, like I'm listening to it, I'm surprised I'm not crying. But I just mean like just because I'm not crying doesn't mean I'm not still having like the same reaction.
Oh yeah,
the same
definitely.
Kind of
we were making like jokes
turmoil.
and stuff, but that was just us. It's like the Tupac Scarface song "Smile."
Yeah,
you gotta find some levity in it. And as you guys know, have you seen our reactions when we do emotional songs? And she cries, and I've gotten shit in this in comments before. Like, how can you laugh? That's what I do when I'm uncomfortable. There you go. But yeah, I just laugh when I'm uncomfortable and trying to hide tears, so I throw a laugh out there or try to make a joke. Yeah. It's just what I do. It's nothing to diss anything going on or anything like that. It's just how I handle stuff. And
but you'll still see it in a lot of crying songs. People on the screen, right? So
well, you'll see in a lot of songs myself. The tears still come. It doesn't work all the time.
Yeah.
But, just going with this song, it was just so well done, and like you said, it was soulful with Nate Dogg and the hook. And, yeah, very well done.
Like a very respectful, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an
ambiance.
Tribute. Yeah. I know, but there's another word, and I know someone's gonna tell me, but I can't think of it off the top of my tongue. But yeah, to just have. Also, it's nice. It's like what loyalty though, eh? Like. After all the years and everything, they still remember their names and they still hold I mean, obviously it makes sense, but I mean, to be stuck in that world, like your brain's kind of going 1,000,000 miles an hour of just surviving, let alone to still hold like certain pockets for for special people. So all I can say is I just hope that within this music, someone out there will just realize that they deserve more, you know when you hear something, you're just like, man, I don't want to be like that. And then all of a sudden, like the right song, the right time comes in, and then they're just like, no, I'm going to be stubborn as hell to just prove that I do not belong here. Yeah. I deserve better. So
I absolutely agree. That was Tupac, Teardrops, and Close Caskets featuring Nate Dogg and Outlawz. Thank you, RD7, for the request. And all the love on Patreon to all you guys out there, the legends, man. Thank you guys so much. We'll say it till we're blue in the face, like we say every time. But we will let you guys go. As always, I was your host, KC, KingCanada.
I'm Laura the Rookie. Thank you for tuning in yet to another one. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next video. So have a great day and see you soon. Bye.
Like Benzo, breaking all the beats, independent, filling all the seats, independent, summon all the heat, independent, BTB, we are tremendous, team on the rise, insurrection, game will deny the insurrection, crew has arrived, insurrection, Casey's time, an insurrection, breaking all the beats.